Good morning and welcome to Home Church. We are a family on a mission to love God, love people, and make disciples. And you, right now, what you're doing is an important piece of who we are as a church as we move forward with home churches now and as we move towards micro churches here in the near future. So just thank you guys for just being amazing, gathering together, not neglecting to gather together, as the Bible says, and just committing to be together, to be a community, and to love each other, and to love God well.
As you guys know, our desire is and has always been as a church to see small groups of Christ-following disciples multiplied throughout the Muskingum Valley, as we see small groups as a primary place for discipleship to happen. And as we're moving forward, we're calling these small groups micro-churches. And micro-churches are supernatural communities where people share life, mission, and pursue freedom together in God's presence. So I've been praying for 100 micro-churches in the next 10 years, and I want to invite you guys to pray that prayer with me. And to get there are things that we already know that we have to do, and that is number one, participate. Participate in what the Lord is doing here at MVBC. Continue to give your time, energy, and resources to the ministry, to your home church. There's nothing more valuable than your presence, simply showing up. So please continue to stay committed to your home churches, and as those transition into micro churches. Beginning in September 5th, that'll be the first Sunday of September, we're going to start having our all-church gatherings at the building twice a month on the first and third Sundays of each month, 10 a.m. And we're really looking forward to being together more often. The next thing that is really important is prayer. We are going to ask people to commit to be prayer warriors for this vision and for this church moving forward. We know that prayer is the foundation, and that if the Lord doesn't build this house, then the laborers labor in vain. So we're going to ask people to commit to praying for this vision and specifics along the way, and we'll tell you more about what that looks like in September. And then lastly, we're going to need people to plant these micro churches. And so we are even now asking God to stir in people's hearts to apprentice with leaders, and that God would raise up leaders to plant and multiply micro churches so that people in the Muskingum Valley, no matter where they are, will have access to one of these supernatural communities where people share life, mission, and pursue freedom together in God's presence. So join us in praying and asking Him to raise up micro church planters as well.
Yeah, and if, participation is so big to reaching that goal of 100 micro churches in 10 years. First off, only God can make that happen. But what can we do? We can love God, we can love people, and we can make disciples. And if anybody's been doing that for any amount of time, you know that takes time. It takes commitment. It takes energy. So we're not going to be able to sprint our way to 100 micro churches. We're not going to be able to start churning out leaders left and right. It's going to be a process that takes time, and we're willing to do that. We're willing to take the time, invest in our communities, invest in the people who are around you, loving them well, and raising up leaders, which sometimes takes a good bit of time.
I saw a sign the other day that said, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. We are a family on a mission, and I look forward to doing this together with you.